Now that we've finished sewing everything onto the front of the pillow, I'm going to show you how to pin the front and the back of the pillow together. First, I want you to take note of the X's that I marked for the wrong sides of the pillow. To pin the front of my pillow and the back of the pillow together. So I'm literally doing the opposite. Both of my right sides now will be pinned together. So essentially, if you want to hide the blanket stitches, you're going to be pinning or sewing the pillow inside out. Okay, so there's the X. And we're going to pin the front and the back of the pillow the same way we did previously. Starting from the corner, we're going to pin all the way around the pillow. So I have my pillow pinned, and again you want to leave an opening for the stuffing, and we're going to begin our blanket stitches from the corner. Now, because both of the wrong sides are now showing, all you have to do is start from the corner, pull, okay, and begin your blanket stitches. Okay, so here's my loop. I'm going to go through the loop and pull, that's one. Go through both the gold and the purple. Pull. Go through the loop. Okay. And you simply, when you're done sewing all the way around your pillow, you just tie your knot on either the purple or the gold side, because again, these are your wrong sides and this will eventually be on the inside of your pillow. Once you're done sewing all the way around with your blanket stitches, you would turn the pillow inside out, okay? And then you would stuff it. However, before I turn the pillow inside out, you want to check for holes along the seam. So what you'll do is you'll take your pointer finger and you're going to run your finger along the seam. And if you see your finger point poke out, that would mean that there's a hole in the seam. Okay, so there are no holes in the seams of the pillow, so I'm going to now turn the pillow inside out. Gently, so I don't rip any of the stitches. And I'm going to now push out the corners of the pillow. Okay. Once you've sewn the front and the back together successfully, you're going to take stuffing and stuff your pillow. So you're going to take a handful of stuffing at a time, and you're going to stuff the pillow and take a handful and you're going to put it inside the pillow, making sure you get into the corners. You want to evenly distribute the stuffing, okay? And you're going to stuff the pillow almost to the top. And once you get to this point, we're going to pin the top together and we're going to begin sewing the pillow shut. So now I'm going to begin pinning the top of the pillow together. So I'm going to take a straight pin and I'm going to close up the top. I'm going to go through the purple and the gold to bring it back. I'm going to take another pin Now pin the center. And the corner here. And when I begin to sew, I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to put the needle through the inside of the pillow again. That way, the knot will be hidden. I can just tuck in the knot so it doesn't show. Let's pull it. Tuck it in. And I'll continue my blanket stitches across the top. So here's my loop again. Pull, go through the loop. I'm going to go through both the purple and the gold. Pull, go through the loop. Go through the purple and the gold. And I'm going to continue to do my blanket stitches all the way across the pillow, about halfway. You don't want to sew the top of the pillow completely shut in case you want to add a little extra stuffing. But I'm going to keep going until it's halfway sewn, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I've continued to sew along the seam, but I left an opening at the top because I want to add a little bit more stuffing. So I'm just going to try and stuff the very top and make sure that all of the stuffing is evenly distributed. Okay, and I'm going to repin the top together. And continue to sew along the top until it's closed. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm at my final stitches. So I am sewing my final blanket stitches over the top, as you can see. And the final step is to tie a very tiny knot at the corner of your pillow so it is almost invisible. So I just tied my loop. I'm going to take my pin and place the pin in the center of my loop. As you can see. And I'm going to pull. Alright, again, I'm going to take a loop, go through the loop with my needle, and I'm going to pull that loop nice and tight where the pin is. Once I remove the pin, I have my knot. So zoom in so you can see that. Focus in. And I'm going to cut right next to the knot. Okay, and tuck it in so no one can see it. And here is our completed pillow project.